This video we're going over Crux Termination 4 versus Hothead versus Apex Predator. So, bonuses of Crux. It has Slide Shot, Clown Cartridge, Envious Assassin, and Reconstruction, all in column 1. And then in column 2, it has Bipod, Explosive Payload, Surrounded, and Tracking. I would say that tracking isn't really a positive because you want a damage perk here. It also has Demo, which I also would say is a negative because you want a damage perk here, not Demo. Apex Predator bonuses. It has Tracking, Reconstruction, and Demo in column 1. Hothead bonuses. It has Tracking and Demo both in column 1. So on to some base stats. All three of these rocket launchers have the same base damage at 81,243 according to D2 Foundry, and that's even with Crux Termination being a completely different frame. It is an aggressive frame, whereas the other two weapons, Hothead and Apex, are both adaptive frames. So you would think that this is pretty cut and dry. Crux Termination is an aggressive frame. It is a 25 RPM versus an adaptive at 20, but it's actually not that simple. Even though Crux has a faster reload speed than both Apex and Hothead, it still doesn't have the same DPS as Apex. So in these clips I shoot the same amount of rounds out of Crux as I do Apex. And if you were paying attention, you saw that Crux takes 17 seconds to unload its mag and reserves, versus Apex taking 16.2 seconds to unload its mag and reserves. So it seems pretty cut and dry. Apex versus Crux. Apex is going to win because it has Enhanced Surrounded, and it has a shorter window to unload its entire mag, 16.2 versus the 17. So it seems pretty cut and dry. Enhanced gives you extra damage over normal Surrounded. It shoots faster. It's able to unload faster. But Crux does have a bonus. Or quite a few bonuses, I should add. So, while Apex Predator only has Reconstruction in the first column, Crux has the option of Clown or Envious. So Envious is going to allow you to have 3 rounds loaded into your mag at the beginning of a damage phase if you killed enough adds, and then Clown is going to give you 2 rounds. Right there, you're getting rid of that long reload speed, which is going to save you. And with Clown, it's consistent across every single set of shots that you fire. You'll always be firing 2 instead of the 1. Crux has a very specific perk, and that is Slide Shot. If you slide, every 0.3 seconds, it will reload the weapon for you. Meaning that Crux, with Slide Shot and Surrounded, while has lower TDO than Apex Predator, it does have a higher DPS. And with that being said, Crux is going to easily outpace Hothead just with Surrounded on its own, whether it has Slide Shot or Clown Cartridge. I will also add that Crux definitely deserves a place in your vault, not because it's outdoing Hothead, but because it works really well with a specific piece of armor. Bungie was talking about how Stasis was going to get a buff and we were going to get Frost armor, and I really like running Stasis. And a cool Stasis helmet is Mask of Bacchus. And if you have Mask of Bacchus on, it gives you 25% extra bonus just for using your dodge as a hunter. That will stack inside of a well, it will stack with weakening. The only thing it doesn't stack with is surges. TLDR, Apex beats Crux, but Crux definitely beats Hothead, and Crux deserves respect and a spot in your vault. The role that you would want on it, though, would depend on your skill level. So if you're a player that probably will slide out of their well or doesn't like to be surrounded by adds with Surrounded, I would say go Clown Cartridge and Explosive Light. And if you're a player that's fine with being surrounded by adds, Slide Shot and Surrounded. I'll also say that Envious and Bipod can work well together. It gives you 5 rounds. Of course, you're doing less damage, but still fun to play with. There's never a definitive god roll, but if you get any of those 3 combinations, as long as you got impact casing, it doesn't matter. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, sub, because it helps me out, and I'd appreciate it.